Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with your casual keyboard guy. This next lesson is going to be on a song titled "Don't Play That Song, You Lied" by Aretha Franklin. Rest in peace to the Queen of Soul, man. Oh man, Miss Aretha, man. She definitely was a legend, wonderful woman, and a wonderful, excellent musician, man. I tell you. But this song is being sponsored by Brian Hall, and thank you for the donation. And we're going to play through this now. Um, this song is basically almost like a shuffle. They call it like a almost like a kind of like a gospel shuffle, almost like a blues shuffle, I guess. And so it's not too much going on. It's a lot of really bass that's really happening. So I'm gonna give you a nice little line that you can play. And the intro is dope too. So let's look at this. Of course, I'm gonna play through a little bit, then we'll break it down. Break it down. Sorry for the mistakes. All right, guys, let's get it. All right, should be enough volume. Let's start the tape. Oh, 1 second, guys. Gotta take this little thing off. I also get to do that. There we go. All right, here we go. So it's pretty much the whole groove. All right. So let's look at that. So the groove is pretty simple. Like I said, it's really just kind of get that bass line. So basically, I think the bass line is really, to me, the most important part. So once you get that locked down, the chords is kind of like her just, just hitting some chords and kind of messing around or whatever. But basically, it's just that bass line that's just rolling through the whole song. So once you get that bass line locked in, you pretty good. Not saying you don't want to play nice chords, but that bass just that doom doom. No, you just rolling with that. But I'll give you some nice little chords you can play too. But I'm gonna give you the basic chords and like maybe a couple, maybe another extra chord you can kind of mess around or like play like the chord. Like a lot of times in gospel or blues, they'll do like the whatever the base of the chord is. They'll go to like the four, so or sometimes the five, like that dominant seven. All right, so let's look at this. So basically, they start with this real nice intro, man. It's like you got the let me see. All right, you got this little thing going on. So what that is, you got the bass on E, G, A. So boom, boom, boom. So that's what the bass is doing, E, G, A, and then you got this melody line. So you're kind of doing that at the same time. So basically, you got all right. So what the right hand is doing is a melody C E E A. Oh, sorry, C E E G E G A. Boom 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 boom. All right. that's what the right hand is doing. Real slow. Try to do it with me. Again. One more time. Okay. So the bass is doing. So once you go boom, boom, I'm sorry. The bass comes in with the E. So the bass is kind of following the melody, but just slow. E, G. Okay? So that's the first part. So when you hit that A, she plays a chord. So it's this chord with that A, C, E, A. So alright. So that's an A minor, C, E, A with A in the bass, same bass. And you can kind of double the bass if you want. Ooh, that's nice. Alright. And what she do next? Oh, okay. So she's staying on that bass, and then the chord does. So it's like an A minor to a B, to a G. I'm sorry, back to the A. So bum, bum, bum. So you already got the A minor chord. Then you got this G, B, D, G. So it's a G chord. Just it's in second inversion because this. Let me see. It's in first inversion because the G is on top. So that's first inversion. Okay. So it's a G chord, and the bass is pretty much not playing at this point, but you got. So you got that, and then you're gonna go back to that G chord over B, to the same G chord. So hit that G chord over B, and then you're gonna hit the C triad. So you got C, E, G with a C in the bass. So they bouncing the chords or something like. Doing something like that, but keep bouncing the chord. So that's essentially the movement you want. One more time. All right, do it one more time slow. All right, and then repeat it. Now this time they go. So she's doing like some extra chords in between, but like I said, this song is doing a lot in this intro. So I'm just gonna give you like the single notes that I hear. So I'm gonna give you this little. It's really like a pentatonic scale. C pentatonic. So you got E, and then she does a flick from the G to the A. Okay, so you got. Then we're gonna land on this D9. So you got one more time. You got this E, and then you got a flick from G to A. Then come down G, E, D, C. And then we're gonna hit a chord, D in the bass. Then you're gonna hit a C, D, C, E, F sharp, A. So that comes from alright. And then you got Alright, so that low part is so you got this is the simple way to do it. I'll show you a little bit advanced way to play it because she's doing something really dope in this, but it's like it was tough for me to get it, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna show you extension of what I'm showing you. I'm showing you the easy way, then I'm gonna give you a little extension. So basically, after you got the this pickup C D E D E D E D, so it's da da da, then da da da, so da 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 da. All right, da 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 da. Then you got this, you got to land on the C chord, and then she does a pickup from G A to C, then hit the G in the bass again. That pickup G A C, and you hit the G bass, and then we into the song. Okay, so let's go from the end. Man, I'm trying to keep it all together. All right, one more time. So that's how fast it is. So you got that. Okay, one more time. So another way you could play that, you go, so you basically kind of holding this G while you're doing that little lick. All right, that's another way you could do it. So it'd be like, okay. So that's another way you could do it. So essentially doing the same thing, you just holding this G on top just to make it nicer. So that's something what she's doing. So let's take it from the top. We could do there we go. Woo, that's the tough part. So like I said, the melody by itself is fine because, you know, it's, like I said, a lot of times when these piano players is playing stuff, they kind of just in the moment. But when you're trying to learn it, it's kind of tough just to, you know, put the extra. Now you can take the time to kind of transcribe the whole thing. But I think doing that is perfect. Just all right. So if you got any more questions on that, just hit me up, send me a message, and like I said, I'll send you a personal video if you want some extended stuff on that. But anyway, so let's get into the meat of the song. So you got this C. So basically, what this song does is just pretty much walking up through the chords. So basically, the chords are going to be C major. So you got C, E, G. These are basic chords, and I'm putting a C on top. Then I got an A minor, so you got A, C, E with an A. So you got the C major, C, E, D, C, E, G, C with C in the bass. Then you got A, C, E, A, C, E, A minor. Then you got this F, A, C, F, the F in the bass. And then you got the G, B, D, G. That's essentially the whole song, and it's basically what the bass is kind of doing is walking through the chord. So I mean, it's just simple, but like we not bass players, but we're keyboard players. All right, so let me show you the bass line. That's why I'm using the chord like this, because it's basically doing, you're walking through the right hand chord. Okay, so you got the C, and like they're kind of like doing like a double on each note. So C, E, G, C, and then sometimes they do like the G to the C to come back down. So something like that, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you kind of just mess around with those notes, and you're just kind of just making a bass line out of it. So basically these are the notes. You know what I mean? So you can just practice this. Okay, and now on the G bass, sometimes they go boom, 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 boom to get back to the C. They'll start from the G, F, E, D, C, and basically she's just chopping the chords. Like I said, it's not easy to play a double bass like that, boom, 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 because like really you have to hold the chords down, because just it'll throw your equilibrium off. Trust me. So so basically, like what you could do also, if you can't hit that double bass, you could just hold the single bass. And the bass is doing a lot of different stuff in the song, but basically he's essentially just playing off of the C scale, the A minor, the F minor, and then or F major, and then the G major scale. So sometimes I think I heard him do something like. So he basically did 1, A, B, C. So it's like he kind of just messing around, but like I said, if you stick with that 1, 3, 5 octave, you'll be fine. And essentially the chords, like I said, is just very basic. Now you can add the one when you get to the F chord, you can do like the F7. That can like kind of spice that chord up some when you get to the F. So so basically, like you could do the octave too. So you could do just C, D, or C, G, C, A, E, A, F, C, F, G, D, G. So like I said, you can kind of just have fun with this song, because basically you essentially got the heart, which is just the C major, the A minor, the F major, the G major. That's the heart of the song. It's just like how are you going to play it? You know what I mean? So how, like I said, how I play it, I just. Easiest way for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this song. I mean, if you want more chords, I mean, basically like you could do like usually you could go to the 4, like from C to F. You can kind of mess with that. I mean, it's kind of hard to do that with the bass. Like I said, like playing this bass, unless you got a bass player like rocking with you, it might be hard to hit this together. Because like I said, like she's a genius on keys, so she's used to doing that. So if you're just a beginner player, you know what I mean, or like intermediate type player, just want to have fun with the song, you know, I would just stick to the basic chords. But you always could do, like especially in blues, you go. So you can always do like the 1, whatever the 1 is, you can do the 4, like on that bass line, it just sound good. progress from the A minor to the F too. So yeah, you can use the F off of this one, the F off of this one, the F off of this one. That's nice too. And then when you get to the F, you can use the B flat to get from. So it's basically the whatever the root is. You can use the 4 chord, which is the B flat off of F. Now we get to the G. You might not want to do the C chord over G, but because you only stay there for a second. You can have a lot of fun with this song because it's really just bluesy, man. You know. I don't really know this song like all too well. I just learned it to teach it, but I mean, there's so many ways you could go with this song because it's such an open-ended song. But like I said, man, you just rocking with this, man. All right. So if you want some advanced stuff, just hit me up. You know, I always got y'all. Casual Keyboard Guy. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Well, I forgot one thing. They just go back to the intro. So that little extra part at the end is just the intro. Wow. Just go right back to that part. It's the same thing as the intro. So hope you enjoyed this lesson, guys. Casual Keyboard Guy signing off. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.